What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hack My Lineup, where I'm going to hack people's lineups. I have complete full control over your fantasy football accounts, and I make some changes, and hopefully you win. But other than that, we're just going to be chilling, answering some fantasy questions. Should be relatively a chill live stream. I'm assuming it's week 11, and social media, it's pretty weird how there's lots of ups and downs with social media and people hitting me up. Everything's been overwhelmingly positive the last 2 weeks. And I guess I'm calling it out. Like I'm very happy for it, but yeah, things were just really weird. People, Lions fans arguing with me, people just yelling at me, and trolls and stuff. And last 2 weeks is like none of that. It's just it's been weird. I don't know. I feel like I keep it the same level of advice. I've also been winning. Finally started winning in fantasy football again. So the wins are coming back. It's looking up. Like, I was never dead, but it wasn't going that well. A lot of weird injuries and stuff, very frustrating. And the wins are coming, and the interaction from you guys has been great. No, like, a lot less weirdos and a lot less psychos and a lot less trolls and a lot less negativity. So I guess it just kind of gets weeded out for some reason. So the past week or two. So that's good. So everything's been great. We already have one hacky. Tim has donated $20 before the show started. Yeah. I mean, it's been weird. Like, I'm really trying to think of like one bad comment I've gotten. Like, I mean, people have joked and said like some kind of negative things, like barely though. Like, yeah, nothing. Like, it's and that's kind of weird. Um, The social media has been popping the past couple of weeks. Been getting a lot of interaction on Instagram and Twitter. YouTube, not so much. YouTube and the views and comments died down quite a bit. But yeah, on Twitter and Instagram, it's been popping. Discord, and it's just been great. Just all positive vibes. I guess all the losers actually started losing in fantasy football. So it is what it is. What do you think of my move in Captain's League? That is a 14-team league with NFL realistic scoring, right? So quarterbacks get a huge boost in that league. Mixon and Taylor for Heineke for CMC at 4 QBs. Cam, Kyler, Hurts. I mean, the side with Mixon and Taylor is much more valuable in that league. But you do get CMC, and those receptions are good. I think it's tiered PPR. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's actually, I'm thinking about it, is Taylor Heineke's not that great. So you did get an upgrade at running back. I think it's a good trade for both teams, because if you really need a quarterback, Taylor Heineke's a savior in that league. It's a super flex, realistic scoring, so quarterbacks get a huge boost. And for you, who's got Taylor Heineke on the bench, you want to upgrade your running back. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I think you did well. I think both sides could really win. Yeah, Cortland Sutton's basically droppable. Yeah, exactly. It's not easy to acquire a big name like CMC, although this could be one of the easier times to do it. And probably like 2-3 weeks ago was even easier. But if he stays healthy, you would have to pay if CMC stays healthy, you would have to pay a much higher price later on. So yeah, I mean, it's a good trade. We keep it real here. Is Tim on the show? Tim is he's on Patreon. He's giving me big donations, so thank you so much, Tim. And I got his lineup here, so let's just bring it up, and then I'll answer some questions. But let's go ahead and hack Tim really quick. Oh, here he is. Tim is here. Thank you so much for all the support, bro. It does not go unappreciated. ESPN. The first site I played fantasy football on was ESPN. So I'm very familiar with ESPN. Okay. All right. I'm hacking Tim's ESPN account. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right. This account's giving me lots of trouble here. 12 team full PPR, ESPN, team name, the Timid Yaks. Okay, this one's giving me a lot of trouble. I'm gonna have to put on my hacker glasses. Yeah, this will help me see the code better. Helps me see the monitor better. I'm gonna have to put on my hacker hood as well. All right, and turn off the lights. Set the mood. Oh, it's so dark in here. I freaking love it. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Let's go. How many people saw the Kermit meme we did? Where's that meme at? That's what we did. I think we're gonna do a regular Photoshop on every live stream. Lime stream. Where's that meme we got? There we go. So this is as you guys know, the dark Kermit meme. And this is our rendition, hack my lineup rendition of the meme. I was here for it. What's up, hype? Is this a dynasty question? Would you trade an 8th or 9th round draft pick for Wentz? Is this you gotta specify what we're talking about here? I assume this is super flex dynasty, but it could be one QB keeper. I don't know. I don't know what we got. I mean, come on, dude. You gotta at least give me something here. So that's definitely a dynasty league. Now, is it super flex? No, it's not a dynasty. It's a keeper league. It's definitely a keeper league because who would get an 8th? It's definitely a keeper. UFC face off. Looks like I'm trying to decide between drafting Austin Eckler or Antonio Gibson. That's what it looks like. My God. All right. So we got a 12 team full PPR Tim's squad right here. The Timid Yaks. Hopefully, you guys can read some of that. All right. And let's see who we're starting. Can't put anybody on IR as of now. I have a feeling Antonio Brown is going to play. Oh, man. Also, Eli Mitchell will probably play, but if he doesn't, you definitely want to start Jeff Wilson, okay, Tim? So that's your must start. Other than that, yeah, you're starting Adrian Peterson. So start Adrian Peterson if Eli Mitchell plays. If Eli Mitchell is out, then start Jeff Wilson. All right. So keep tabs on that. They both play early, so this is going to be really easy to adjust and swap out. So, Tim, hopefully you're listening, paying attention, and understand what I'm saying. Everyone else looks good. I got a feeling Antonio Brown's going to be back, and I don't know that for sure, though. If he is, you know, make sure to start him. So, check Antonio Brown status. We're gonna know better Friday or Saturday. Friday and Saturday we'll know for sure. Probably if Antonio Brown's playing. And the running back situation I explained should be really easy because they all play early. And Antonio Brown's Saturday practice participation will let us know if he's gonna play. Thoughts on Raimonde Stevenson? I did cover this in the waiver video, but it is a good topic for sure. Raimonde Stevenson, I think he deserves a lot more carries and touches and snaps, and I think he's going to get it. But I also do think that Damien Harris is the starter, and I think that even if he's not the 1A running back, I still think Damien Harris is going to get a lot of run. And I just want you guys to always remember that this is the Patriots. This is Bill Belichick. He has not, Belichick has been a RBBC, an untrustworthy, a fantasy football screwer amongst us for several years. And I'm trying to, who was the running back that, really was a workhorse for the Patriots the last time, and I can't think of his name. Corey, who got like 1,400 yards or 1,600 yards or something. Corey Dillon. Was it Corey Dillon? I don't know. That's over a decade ago, though. It's a long time ago. I think something like that. At least 6-7 years ago. Yeah, it's probably it's probably over a decade ago. So anyway, just remember that Ramador Steve, that's right, Ramador Steve is a Patriot. They can't be trusted. So whether Damien Harris is 1A running back or Raimonde Stevenson is 1A running back, that could change week to week. That can change now. That can change later. Nobody knows, man. Blunt wasn't bad. That's true. But most of the time when Blunt was there, James White was also there, right? Like, there's a lot going on, right? James White is hurt. So Blunt was definitely had a huge role, and he had that touchdown role. And the team was doing well most of the time Blunt was there, so he was able to score touchdowns, but he still wasn't a true workhorse. You still had to worry with Blunt. Not really so much of a worry, but you get what I mean. Like, he wasn't an every down back, and those were during the times where the Patriots were able to push in those touchdowns. They were able to get a lot of punch, and he was able to get that many touchdowns. So it was a little bit of luck. And I mean, Blunt wasn't bad. That's a very fair statement. Yeah. But regardless, it always changes. So that's all. Like, he's Raimonde Stevenson is definitely worth an ad. I added him in every league. He was available, of course. I might have to start him this week, possibly. So we'll see. And I'm rolling the dice if I start Raimonde Stevenson. So I just want you guys to know he is a Patriot. Damien Harris is a pretty good running back. We'll see what happens. I don't know. And maybe Raimonde Stevenson starts this week. Then, if he fumbles, he's done. If you get it, I think it was Corey Dillon. If Raimonde Stevenson fumbles, it's over. Like, it's done. Like, he's done. Like, he's got his shot. So he knows not to fumble. Like, dude, you fumble, you're done. It's Damien Harris's job again. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So your starters are good. Let's see who we can add. I really do think that Eli Mitchell's going to play, but we'll see. What is this for? Jorge, $4.99. Thank you so much. It's just a thank you. Appreciate you, man. That's incredible, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the donation. And we haven't did this in a while, but can we get a couch emoji in the chat? Just one. Give me one couch emoji. At least a minimum of one couch emoji for Jorge's generous donation of $4.99. Thank you so much. Sent a long question. Huh. I don't think I answered. Oh, there we go. Got you. Okay, there we go. What's up? Yeah, and I want to read this right now. I did not see that. What up, Brain? Matthew Stafford, Najee, Swift, Devontae Adams, DK, McLaurin, Gesicki, Steelers D, Boswell, Eli Mitchell, Judy, Javonte Williams, Monty, OBJ, on IR Gallup. Well, Gallup, you got to take out of IR, right? Hunt, Gallup can't be on IR. What is this? I don't know. I don't get the question. Who to drop? Is this a who to drop question? I assume this is who to drop. No, Ben Jarvis Green. They have good running backs. They only last 1 year, right? Who was that one guy? Was it Jonas Gray or something? He lasted 1 game. Did he die recently or something? I don't know. Something crazy happened to him. There was another guy. He went on the Jets. I don't know, man. I forget these guys, but yeah, Ben Jarvis was good 1 year. Like that's it, you know. Also need a QB for the week. So all right, 2 things. I don't trust the Steelers D. I dropped the Steelers D for the Bears D just to stash them next week. So I don't like the Steelers D. I don't like the Steelers kicker. So definitely drop the Steelers kicker. He's okay this week, but there's a lot of people on COVID reserve in this game, and it's just a mess. So drop Boswell. That's the first thing you can do easily. Steelers D is middle of the road. They're okay. They're fine. They have no more good matchups. So if you can improve them, try to improve them. Also look for guys like the Browns D, Niners D this week. Next week, I picked up the Bears D for next week. That's a great defense to have. I think they just had their bye, right? So that's good. They're probably getting healed up. Much needed bye for a lot of teams. So Gallup could be one to drop, but temporarily drop your kicker. That's for sure. You can find a better kicker on waivers, and if not, I'm not worried about it. There's really no more. I mean, you're not gonna drop really anybody here. So drop Gallup. Okay, drop your kicker. Go add a quarterback, and then I think figure it out after that. At least that's a start. So I think you can make a trade. I think a trade is very likely scenario here. I think you're very strong at wide receiver. I see you got OBJ lurking, you got Judy lurking on your bench. You got Adams. Yeah, so okay. Drop Boswell, drop Gallup. You'll be good to go. And then add another quarterback off my waiver wire video that came out Tuesday. Add a quarterback like Cam, like Tannehill. There's some better options out there as well, but those 2 are available in a lot of leagues. And that's a good. I think that's a good start. OBJ is probably your worst player, and then you can make a trade, man. I think a trade is. You also got a lot of running backs too. I think you can easily make a trade. 2-for-1 trade would get this done. All right, getting some messages here. So hopefully that helps out. That's a great schedule. Now keep in mind, I don't like the Eagles D. They're not horrible. They're okay to bad. But in a deep league, I think the Eagles D's that sounds like a great ad. And so Lee just posted the schedule here. I trust him. Hopefully he's right. It's talking about the Giants, Jets, bye week, Washington, Giants, Washington. Pretty good schedule, and Eagles D is slightly underrated. I don't think Patterson plays this week. I mean, the game's in a few hours. Like, that's just ridiculous if he plays. I think the Patriots are going to whoop some butt. Got it. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, let's go through and see what this. See, I already forgot what this. Okay, this guy got a solid team. What's your record? 6-4, first place in your division. Okay, a win here is gonna pretty much put you in playoffs. That's what we want. We want to get at least 7-8 wins, and hopefully you got that number 1 seed. All right, so who would I drop? Okay, we can drop Callaway, we can drop Bateman, we can drop Eno, we can drop Drake. That's for sure. Your defense is okay. Not great. Very risky defense. Washington, very risky defense this week. They don't suck, but also not good. Okay, we got P. Ryan. That's a decent handcuff. We got, Brandon Ayuk's on waivers. Okay, Darnell Mooney. I'd rather have Mooney over Callaway. I know that T.Y. Hilton's a very sneaky ad. I'd rather have him over Callaway. All right. I don't like Drake, but me with running backs. I respect the scarcity. I value the scarcity. I value the value. I respect running backs to the utmost. All right. Tight end, you have 2 of them. I drop Higbee in one league. It's a shallow bench league. Like, I don't even care. Like, if there's tight end, I'm looking at these tight ends. Gerald Everett's on waivers or free agency. Cole Kmet, Evan Ingram, Troutman. I really don't see a big difference just because, Higbee was drafted a little higher. Who cares? He's not really producing. I mean, he barely got a touchdown last week. That saved him, but that was kind of lucky because the Rams only scored 1 touchdown the whole game. So a little bit of a fluke touchdown. All right, so we got the Chargers D. That could be very valuable if Bosa somehow back and Big Ben doesn't play, but that's one unlikely scenario. Bears D for next week. I've been preaching that, and I like it. We're gonna stash them. We're gonna stash them. What do the Colts don't have any? Colts are a good defense just to have, though. Colts week 13. I think we might do it. Who do the Bears play this week? Ravens. Not a great matchup. And was this the Rams? Week 13. That's a great matchup there. And let's see who the Cowboys play. Cowboys defense. Nothing incredible, but pretty good. I'd rather have the Cowboys D over the Eagles D. All right, let's get the Bears D for next week. Who's your kicker? Bass. All right. And let's drop Callaway. Actually, shoot, I forgot. We need to use the IR glitch. Almost forgot. Patented IR glitch on this show. All right, I got you. Gabriel? You can go with Fitzpatrick. We can go with Cam Akers. Ooh, that's a good one. Chubb, we don't know yet. We don't know if Chubb's playing. I assume he will, but we just got to wait and see, man. All right, so far we got Cam Akers we can add. I think that's it. All right, let's add Cam Akers. The off chance he plays like week 17. All right. And then we're going to we just did that just to put him on IR, just to hoard an extra player. And feel free to drop Cam Akers if you have actual, injury and you need to put a player there. No problem. And my favorite is going to be the Bears. And because week 12, they face the Lions. So I love it. Let's stash them. Okay. And then keep an eye out on the Chargers D. If Bosa, so Tim, if Joey Bosa does play, kind of unlike, let's say there's a 30% chance I'm just making it up. Let's say 30% chance Joey Bosa plays, and there's like a 30% chance that Big Ben does not play. So if Bosa is in and Ben is out, you 100% want to go get the Chargers D. That's going to be an amazing defense. Also, Claypool might not play. So Steelers could be down, their number 2 wide receiver, their number 3 wide receiver, and their number 1 quarterback. That's when the Chargers D is going to absolutely feast. All they're going to have to do is stop Najee Harris, and they win. So look for them. Washington defense is super risky. I don't see a defense that's worse or better. I mean, I guess we'll just keep them. Defenses are so fluky. And man, I like this. I'm gonna keep this squad. We'll just roll with it. It's pretty good. Again, keep tabs on Elijah Mitchell and Antonio Brown's health. We're going with Dante Foreman. I hope Chubb plays. My guess is he will play. Aaron Jones and Jamar Chase for Chubb and McLaurin. Aaron Jones and Jamar Chase for Chubb and McLaurin. Chubb is better than Aaron Jones. Chase is... I like to side with Chubb and McLaurin. I'll go Chubb and McLaurin. Hopefully he recovers from COVID and is back to full health. I guess that's a risk you're taking. And I guess you're taking that same risk with Aaron Jones because he suffered a kind of significant injury. Bourne or Landry. Let's go with let's go with Landry. This one's a tough one, but I'm thinking that the Lions are so whack that Landry should be good. I heard Landry complaining or expressing concern, and I kind of feel for him. Like he's like, what's my role here? What am I doing? Give me the ball. What am I doing? I don't have the ball. I should get the ball. Would you offer Hopkins and Damien Harris for Justin Jefferson? I would not. I think you're selling low on Hopkins and you're selling low on Damien Harris. I mean, why would you do that? Why would you sell low on Hopkins and sell low on Damien Harris? Imagine this trade in the beginning of the season, right? You're trading your 2nd round player and your 6th round player or 5th or sometimes 4th round player for Justin Jefferson, a guy who went later. Like, just, like, you're selling low, man. You're really selling low. The name of the game is buy low, sell high. What you're doing is sell low, sell low. Nah, I'm not buying that. I don't like that. I'm too stubborn for that. I'm too, don't hit that panic button too hard, buddy. We can smell the fear and desperation from here. And I don't want the guys you're trading with to smell that fear in the water, right? They're going to eat you up like a shark when you're surfing. Take a bite out of that surfboard. Wayne Gallman a sleeper. Nobody's a sleeper Thursday against the Patriots. They're gonna get whooped. It's not gonna be pretty. Montgomery or Barkley? Man, I'm never benching Barkley if he's playing. Are we playing Stevenson tomorrow? Only as a desperation play like me. I lost Derrick Henry. I'm playing Raimonde Stevenson. Hopefully you don't have to. Well, Dallas Goedert's probably not going to play. So let's go with Hunter Henry. Drop one for Bateman. Nah, don't drop any of them. What you want to do is make a trade. That's what you want to do, dude. Trade. Trade any one of those tight ends. And what happened to those questions? Do we trust Hawkins? He's a Detroit Lion. You can't trust any Lion, but let alone a Detroit Lion tight end. No trust. I mean, you specifically said trust. You're starting him. I like Hawkinson, but as far as consistency and trust and floor and dependability, as far as fantasy, no, we can't trust him. Trade Montgomery for Barkley. I would do this, yes. I see this as a risky move. I see this as an upside move. I would trade away Montgomery for Barkley. It's, I'm not calling it a smart move. I'm not calling it a safe move. I'm not calling it a good move. I'm calling it I think this can help you win first place move. And also calling it, you might be yelling at me on Twitter. I might have to mute you on Twitter because I made a big boo-boo, and I'm sorry. But I'm going for the gusto, man. I'm going for first place. I'm going for the upside. I would trade Montgomery away for Saquon Barkley. All right, we got to hack the next hacky. Let's get this going. Let's see. See, I got a email from a Richard, but I don't think we got a donation. Yeah, I don't see a dono from him. Maybe it was my PayPal notifications might not be going through. Open to doing trades. I am as well, Gabe. It's okay if I call you Gabe, I hope. Gabriel. But you gotta help me, point me in the right direction, or the chat has to help me out. Otherwise it's gonna take forever. But we will try to load up the trade machine on Gabe's roster. Gabe is on ESPN as well. That's very good. All right. Finding Debo. Is that it? 1 in 5? It's an old email. Okay. Hopefully you got some wins since then. So you were 1 in 5 about 4 weeks ago. Something like that. All right. Hopefully we can do something here. 1 in 5. Wow. That's bad. I'm really assuming you got some wins here, man. And that's really good. Finding Debo. Let's see the record right now. Oh, open to doing twice. That message was from October 20th. Okay. 5 and 5, baby. Wow. Let's go. My trade deadline closed. Well, that makes my job easier. I mean, just the truth. 5 and 5. The first hack email you sent me was October 20th. 1 and 5. Same league, half PPR, 12 team, finding Debo. Now you're 5 and 5. That makes me feel really good about myself. I feel great for you, man. That's awesome. I mean, wow. I mean, you eat one celery stick. You eat one carrot. You're just one cookie away. One crumble away from being eliminated from playoffs. You hop on Hack My Lineup. Not saying I had anything to do with it. I mean, I did have control over your team for a week and helped you out, but after you went on Hack My Lineup, you went on the fiercest winning streak. You won 4 in a row. That's crazy. I love it. 4 in a row, baby. Now you're 5-5. Look at that. Let's make playoffs, baby. Couple more wins and we're in it. All right. So, unfortunately, we have a questionable player in IR. No, don't trade Eckler for his. What are you doing, dude? Keep Eckler. Come on, don't be weird. Oh, I didn't hack it. Oh, well, hey, it's funny. But I did give some advice at least. All right. Gosh, that makes me seem really bad now. What was I like too big? I was like, nah, man, I got too many hacks. I can't get to you. Sorry. That sucked. All right. Nick Folk is cool. Niners D is cool. This sucks. Trying to think here. Maybe we drop Eno Benjamin. He sucks. Well, we'll see. So, are you starting the right players? I would say yes. I'd say it's pretty. Let's put Dante in flex. Pretty obvious. Yes, 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 yes. And we probably won't need to add anybody. So that's the thing. You're gonna probably want to start Kyler though. And I'll just tell you who to drop once that's the case, because I don't think we're gonna be adding anybody. Wow, these quarterbacks are valuable. Quarterbacks are valuable in this league. See some good ones. Tua, Cam, Danny Dimes, Fields, T-Law, Heineke. That's it. QB's kind of scarce. There's still some running backs on waivers. That means we might be able to drop Eno Benjamin. Yeah, that's who we'll probably drop. And no one's really worth picking up. So you're gonna have to drop a player. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have to drop a player. I mean, I like the Bears D. I would actually want to add the Bears D. No, don't drop Chris Carson, especially if you have a IR spot. Jamie. All right, I think we're gonna make some moves because I want the Bears D. I want you to stack some wins right here. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and drop Eno Benjamin. And I see a running back you can add if Latavius can't go. So let's drop Eno. Let's add the Bears D. Let's go for it. Let's make some move. Yeah, so fortunately we're gonna have to drop. You must drop a player to clear your roster for incoming players, and then it'll probably get okay. So it's gonna give us that. I was just double checking. It's gonna give us that error. Oh, you can put questionable players in IR? What the heck? Well, that's great. I mean, this is perfect. I mean, whoa, hey, what's going on here? All right. I mean, Nick Folk is a good kicker. We can roll with him. I mean, there's some slightly better kickers. I see Suck Up. I like him. Robbie Gould. Let's go with Robbie Gould. That's my favorite. All right. Well, I mean, hey, this is great news, dude. This is really good news. So you're like, why does this guy have three defenses? This guy's a freaking noob. Not necessarily, man. It's gonna work out. Look at this. Peep this. Week 11, Gabe's gonna be starting the Niners D, right? Opponent Jaguars, right? Week 12, Gabe's gonna be starting the Bears D. Opponent Detroit Lions. Okay. Week 13, Gabe's going to be starting Colts D going against the Texans. Now, during this time, he could drop the Bears D week 12. He could drop the Niners D. So now we're adding more players, we're adding more running backs, Alex Collins, adding more handcuffs, guys like that. Anyone who's a handcuff, anyone who has something to add, David Johnson, someone might drop Mike Davis. So add those running backs or add a tight end or something. Add a quarterback. Quarterbacks are scarce. What's this? What is this, Ozai? Why do you say that? So this is great. This is great. You're good to go, man. This is awesome. I don't know how he did it, but that's why I do that test. I honestly don't know about on ESPN. I don't recall seeing a setting that allows questionable players on IR. So we truly did use a. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say something bad. I was like, okay, you just typed in an F instead of an H. I could see that they're kind of close on the keyboard, a little, kind of. So yeah, I mean, wow, we really used that IR hack to the fullest. Hopefully you can keep these three defenses, bud, or just add the Colts next week or later. But that's amazing. I like it. Really try your hard. That's all I can really say. I know it's not exact specific advice, but try your hardest, Gabe, to keep all three of these defenses. It's a weird hoarding thing, but it's going to work great if you can. At least this week. After this week, I don't care as much. You're going to use the Bears week 12 and Colts week 13. Keep that in mind. But no, I know I invented the IR glitch. I know you can put this player in IR when they have an O designation, but after they have a Q designation, it won't let you add players, it won't let you make trades, it won't let you do anything except adjust your lineup, start sit. On Sleeper, it won't even let you make start sit decisions. So I don't know what's going on with this, but we were able to do it. We were essentially able to cheat. And if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, baby. I'm all about winning. As long as it's, as long as I'm not hurting anybody and, I'll do anything I can. If we're using a IR, this is an extreme IR glitch. We're using a potent IR glitch. I mean, we found a way to really glitch this. I don't know why. I'm very familiar with ESPN. I am very familiar with ESPN and Sleeper. And I've never seen this before. Unless I'm missing something, I'm dumb, I'm forgetting something. Or there might be a setting that I don't know. And since since I've been talking about this for 7 minutes, might as well just double check the settings. All right, go to league settings and we'll see what's up with IR. Now, you can keep them there. I know that, but you can't add more players while they're there, right? You can't do that. You can start sit on ESPN. You can't add more players. It says, hey, you can't add anybody until you fix this problem. Okay, so 2 IR spots, 6 bench spots. Now, do you have one? It's that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 bench spots, 2 IR. Let me see. My phone's going off. Was this a text? Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's even a setting. There's not even a setting. See, on Sleeper, there's a setting. There's no setting here. So on ESPN, I'm like, hey, if on Sleeper, I say if they're doubtful, you can put them on IR. That's the setting. Here, there's no setting. So hey, do it like you can't, just I guess let's do it. Whatever is a glitch, whatever. All right, we're good. I mean, we use this is the most potent IR glitch we've ever used. Will you be able? Yeah, I can hack it. It's not. We can hack that. All right, so we hacked two. Let's take let's go answer some questions before we hack Richard. So we got $10 from Richard. Let's take a little break from hacking. Let me pull up Richard's email. ESPN. Let's go, baby. I like it. Makes the hacking easy. Let's go answer some questions and then we'll hack Richard. Just a second. Did Antonio Brown practice today? Well, let's look that up. I do not know. Yeah, I don't have an update on this. What's the easiest place to find out? I don't have an update on Antonio Brown. I can ask my Discord. Let me do that. Did Antonio Brown practice today? Tag my captains. I am live, by the way. There we go. We'll see what they say. My app allows me to put people on IR even when they're completely healthy. What app are you on? I mean, that's pretty important information. ESPN Sleeper, yeah. What app are we talking about here? He was running today. There we go. Oh man, appreciate the donations, Gabe. Good luck this week, man. All right, let's answer Connor's question. I'm getting carried away here. So I think we got our answer with Antonio Brown from the community. Jason says he was running today. That's a great sign, by the way. I feel like he's going to play. What is this? Burrow versus Hurts. We got Burrow going up against the Raiders and Hurts going up against the Saints. I mean, we're never really benching Jalen Hurts, I don't think. So let's go with Jalen Hurts. And then we have Gage or AJ Green. And let's go with Russell Gage here. Should I trade away Zeke and Eckler? Ooh, that's too big for CMC, Montgomery, and Gibson. Now I'm thinking yes here. You're getting CMC, you're getting Montgomery, and you're getting Gibson. I like it a lot. I think that having that running back depth, I mean, these are all like top 10 top 15 running backs. Like we're getting quality running backs here. You're getting CMC. So yeah, man, I'm very surprised you got an offer like this. I mean, you're kind of getting like an extra running back, right? You're doing this trade here, and someone's coming in and throwing in an extra running back. Right. And I absolutely love this trade. By the way, I love the CMC Montgomery and Gibson side. Only one thing bad about this trade, and it's not Antonio Gibson. I have some faith in him. The bad thing is, if you make this trade, you're gonna have to drop one player. So start thinking right now, this second, which player you're gonna drop. Get ahead of that. Start narrowing it down. Okay, these are my 2 or 3 worst players, most expendable players on my team, because you're gonna have to drop a player. Jacobs or Gaskin? Well, Miles Gaskin on an even week. Even week or odd? Odd week. Sorry. Miles Gaskin on an even week. We're going to bench Gaskin on an even week. Guys, every even week he's getting double digits. Every odd week he's getting single digits. I mean, how do you bench Miles Gaskin? I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm starting Gaskin. I know it's weird, but the matchup is great. The upside is great, and it's an even week. Let's see if the trend continues. If you go look at Miles Gaskin game log, it's pretty freaky, pretty solid on odd weeks versus even weeks. Foreman or Gaskin? Let's go with Gaskin here. Gibson, Daryl Williams, CH, Hollywood Brown, AJ Brown, which 5? So how many? Can we just bench them now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 names. And we just have to, for the sake of this, let's just assume that Clyde's not going to play. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and okay. I mean, man, this is a tough question. Why couldn't you narrow this down for me a little bit? This is like insane, dude. All right. I had to do all this live. Can't you narrow this down to like 2 players or 3 players for me? You can't do me a solid. You gotta have me like do all this while I'm live. Maybe look slow and stupid, embarrass myself in front of my peers, in front of my community. This is what you want. I can't read. I can't think. I can only do player A versus player B. Now what am I? You totally stumped me here, bro. You didn't do me a solid. You do me a solid. You did me a gassy. What's the opposite of a solid? A plasma. You did me a plasma. A plasma gassy. I don't know. We're screwed over here. All right, we got Antonio Gibson, Daryl Williams. All right, Hollywood Brown. Okay. AJ Brown. I like AJ Brown. So let's start AJ Brown. Let's start Diggs. So those are your 2 wide receivers. And you gotta start there. Williams if Clyde is out, right? That's a tough one. Then we got James Robinson. James Robinson, that's another tough one. And then we got Gibson. That's a tough one. So let's start Hollywood. I think that makes it easier. So we got our 3. So number 1, start AJ Brown. Number 2, start Diggs. Number 3, start Hollywood. And then we need to pick 2 more running backs. And I guess I'll just leave it at that. Let's see if Clyde Edwards-Helaire plays. I want to see what's up with Dre Greenlaw, Niners linebacker. I don't think he's going to be healthy this week, but I think he started practicing. So there's a lot of moving parts to that one. But I think I really helps you narrow it because you're starting Diggs, you're starting AJ Brown, and I want you to start Hollywood. And so we just got to pick the 2 running backs. And, let's look at Greenlaw, and that's the Niners linebacker. And let's look at Clyde Edwards-Helaire's health. So, at least I helped. Yeah, I just looked at that. Um, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It just said Clyde Edwards-Helaire might not play, and then the AB thing. What is this? Antonio Brown remains out at practice. Tampa Bay Bucks wide receiver. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Bucks wide receiver Antonio Brown ankle was not spotted at practice on Wednesday. With the Bucks playing on Monday night, this is really more of a bonus practice, so we wouldn't read too much into it. However, Brown has been out since week 6, so he will likely needs a full or close to full week of practice before we can feel confident in rolling him out in our fancy lineups. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. Especially with Tampa's game on Monday, it makes sense to keep a backup on. This is stupid. Why do they keep talking? Shut up. Just see. Let's see how he practices Saturday. Listen to me. Listen to Big Brain, Big Daddy Brain Couch here. Let's see how he practices Saturday. Full PPR: Michael Carter or Brandon Cooks. I'm gonna go with Brandon Cooks here. Go Brandon Cooks. CBS kind of sucks, bro. CBS is kind of the worst. Or maybe NFL is the worst. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm only on NFL Network because I'm in a league with a bunch of those guys. Adam Rank, Marcus Grant, Mike Florio. Colin says just traded T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, and Clyde for Eckler. And see, there's like 3 players named D. Johnson, bro. Why would you say that? You could, if you just said Deontay, I probably would have got it better. There's several players named Deontay Johnson or David Johnson. Um, there's so many of them. I'm assuming this is the Steelers wide receiver. Just traded Higgins, Smith, and Clyde for Eckler. Yeah, I'll probably like the side with Eckler, and I hope this is Deontay Johnson, not David Johnson. So yeah, I like the side with Eckler. Clyde's gonna be very messy. I don't like him. So I think he did a good job here. Traded Javante straight up for Monty. Tell me I won. Keep up the great content. Yeah, you got a big win. I'm a huge Javante fan, also a huge Monty fan. So yeah, I mean you definitely won. You won. Yeah, definitely won. All right, let's last question before we get a hack going. Would you trade away Swift for Montgomery? Have Eckler, Sanders, Eli Mitchell, and Dante Foreman? No. I like Swift in PPR. Yeah, I like Swift in PPR. That's pretty close though. I feel like Monty's more reliable. That's a tough one, dude, because I like Swift, but he's on the Detroit Lions. Smell a lot of inconsistency. Also, I mean, it's getting obvious what they're doing, right? I mean, Goff's not throwing to anybody, and he's just looking for these stupid screens to Swift, and defenses are starting to shut it down. They can still run the ball though. I mean, relative to how bad of a team they are. You think of a team that can't win a game, that means you can't run the ball. But Lions can still run the ball a little bit. I'll ask what the chat thinks. I'm thinking to stick with Swift. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a tough, and yeah, I mean, that's a guy, like, I feel like he's gonna keep getting banged up. Yeah, that's a tough one, dude. And I didn't look at the schedule. I'll trust you that it's an easier schedule. What do you guys think? Should he trade away Swift for Montgomery? Because Swift's on a team you can't rely on. He's always banged up. Yeah, he's got a new injury. The teams are starting to shut down those big screen passes. I mean, the small screen pass that turns into a big play. Um, let's see what the chat says. So far, we got 2 votes for Swift. Should Miguel stick with DeAndre Swift or trade him away for David Montgomery? Vote in the chat. We have 1 huge vote for David Montgomery here. Yeah, I mean, this one's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Like, if the Lions were a great team, I'd be like, and Swift never popped up on the injury report, I'd be like, man, stick with Swift, man. He's so versatile. He's so good. Yeah, I'd roll. I agree with Bob. Go with start Damien Harris. It's tied 2 votes for Montgomery and 2 votes for Swift. He's still versatile and good. You talking about Swift? So is David Montgomery, but right? Not as good of a pass catcher as Swift, but I mean Montgomery can catch too. Not on that DeAndre Swift level at all, but also Bears are probably scoring more touchdowns than the Lions. Not a lot, but their offense at least has come to life a little bit the last 2 games. I have Swift and Montgomery. Should I try to find a reliable replacement for Swift? I don't like selling low. That's the thing. I don't like. Why didn't you sell Swift when he was balling out? Right? What was that game? Game against the Rams, right? That's when you should have sold Swift. Why are you selling him now? He balled out against the Rams. You should have sold him then. You could have got CMC for DeAndre Swift that day. Now you can't get CMC, by the way. I'm just saying, now you can't get CMC. That's when you should sell high, buy low. That's the name of the game. And that's it. 99% of the time, that's what you want to do. Buy low, sell high. I know it's not 100%, but it's 99%. Buy low, sell high. By the way, Montgomery's winning the votes. Jamal Williams was out. Okay. He was the only running back. So it's also that. Jamal Williams could be coming back. Swift has Arizona, Atlanta, Seattle, and Mont has Minnesota, Seattle, and New York Giants. I don't see a difference between that. What's the difference? What's the difference here? Vikings not good, Seattle not good, Giants not good. Swift, Cardinals are okay. Falcons suck, and Seahawks suck. I mean, it's like the same. It's almost the same thing. I would say that Swift's schedule is way harder with the Cardinals, but they did just lose J.J. Watt. So, and Swift catches, so he's also immune to a lot of these things. Is Dallas defense worth picking up? Not really. I looked at their schedule. It's not. They're good, but it's not. There's nothing that pops out unless you're in a. Now, if you're in a 16 team league, that's a great defense. Yeah, I mean, this was one of the toughest ones, and I'm really factoring in this Lions team. Like, can we trust the Lions? It's so difficult. Thoughts on Lamb rest this? I love CeeDee Lamb. I think he has tremendous upside, but new injury popped up, and that's worrisome. We gotta watch out for that. Dawson Knox or Fryermuth? I need to get rid of one. I'm such a big Fryermuth fan. I don't see how I can possibly tell you to get rid of Fryermuth. I mean, the only bad game Fryermuth had was the one game where Big Ben didn't play. And I mean, but I want to see Mason Rudolph throw the ball. It looks terrible. Mason Rudolph sucks. He's a joke. I don't know how he even throws the ball. Like, it's so stupid. Every throw is like a lob throw. It's like I feel like I can hop in the game and pick it off myself. It's so stupid. He gets so lucky. And nothing good even. He gets lucky and nothing good even comes of it. People are like, "Oh, Mahomes is lucky, because he throws all these interception-worthy throws." Look at Mason. At least Mahomes throws some dope throws. Like, do you see how Mason Rudolph throws the ball? It looks terrible. He's awful. We got one vote for Knox. I'm voting for Freiermuth. Freiermuth is a new player in the league. He can, Knox is this is what Knox's third year or something, which is great. That's fine. I'm not no rag on him, but I'm saying like how I just don't see the Steelers going like, look, bro, Claypool's coming back. I know we lost Juju, but we do have Ebron and Claypool. Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you sit down? How did they say that? So the guy's playing amazing. A guy who would be a phenomenal, amazing, elite rookie tight end if it wasn't for Kyle Pitts taking the spotlight for tight end prospects. We got another vote for Swift. We're tied again. Jack tied it. We're starting Dan Arnold. He's the best. Is Chuba worth keeping? Yeah, just know that he's a pretty good handcuff, and that's all he is. So once you have that label for him, you're not starting him. He's not the best handcuff. He's a pretty good handcuff, and that's it. I like to keep, Madison, I'm keeping him. Tony Pollard, I'm keeping him. So Chuba, I'm probably keeping him as well. Pretty good handcuff. That gives him value. Also, if you have Chuba and you want to get rid of him, why would you drop him? Trade him away to the CMC owner. Do you know how scared CMC owners are? CMC fantasy managers watch every play and hold their breath. Okay. Trade that guy. He's holding his breath every time CMC touches the ball. Trade him, Chuba Hubbard. Done deal. Trust me, he wants Chuba Hubbard. So keep him or trade him. I don't see why you would want to drop him. Hopefully your trade deadlines. Most people's trade deadlines coming up this week. Still hasn't passed yet. Some people's has passed. Oh, Jack already voted. Hey, there you go. So I think Montgomery's up by one vote. All right. Is Richard here? We got to hack Richard. Guys, this is hack my lineup. Do you understand that? I have to hack people. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose my pension. All right. What do we got here? Richard Garcia. Okay. Is Richard here? Richard. I feel like a median. Oh, spirits. Is Richard here with us? Can we get him a win? Can we get him a dub in fantasy this week? He has a tremendously difficult matchup. Wait, I hear a voice. It's the fantasy gods upon us speaking. That Richard's here. I knew I sensed the presence in this room. Richard is with us. All right, come on. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Half PPR. Is this it? Oh, he'd be interested. Trust me. What are you talking about, bro? Eli Mitchell broke his finger. Damien Harris coming off a concussion. Raimonde Stevenson in the building. And Alex Collins is trash. Trust me, he would be interested. Trust me. Tell him I said he's interested. I read that. What's up, Val? Val's in the build. Val has joined us. All right. There's 5 people on the bench. My God. Can you make your bench at least one player deeper? What is this? All right. So Alvin Kamara probably will play. Jordan Howard. That's that good. There we go. Let's start Corey Davis. Okay. All right. So your starting lineup is good now that I fixed it. Let's see who we can add. What's your record? This team doesn't smell that good. 6-4. Pretty good team. Pretty good team. 6-4 is a great record. All right. So your quarterback's Rassel. We're sticking with him. Let's see. Jamal Williams. Latavius. Jeff Wilson. I might want to add Jeff Wilson. Yeah, Rashad Bateman's playing well, but I don't know how much upside he has. Man, I do want to add some of these running backs. No tight ends for me. We'll roll with Tucker. For defense, I think I'd rather have the Niners D over the Dolphins. It's pretty close, though. Let's go. Is Flacco starting? Jets plan to start Joe Flacco against the Dolphins. Let's go with the Niners D. You must drop a player. Dolphins are pretty good too. Let's go Niners D there. Big Ben might play, so don't read into any of these news reports. Big Ben might play, dude. I'd say there's a pretty good chance he's gonna play. All right, and I really want to add a running back, so I have to decide who to drop. There's a couple good running backs, like Jeff Wilson. That could be a huge start if Eli Mitchell is out. Like, it's just one of those guys, like, you really want him on your squad. So who's the most expendable? Jordan Howard, Claypool. It's not a lot of wide receivers on waivers. Who do we drop, guys? I want to add Jeff Wilson. Who do we drop? Do we drop Howard? Bateman? I think we can drop Howard. Claypool? Oh, man. Howard could be useful week 12 or 13. How many good games has Claypool had this year? 2. Wow, that's I need some advice in the chat. Do we agree? Drop Claypool? I want to keep Howard, so either Claypool or Bateman, and I don't want to quite drop Bateman. Lots of targets. Miles Sanders is practicing? I did not know that. All right. Well, yeah, that means that he'll be at most we'll be able to start Howard 1 week then. Yeah. There we go. Return from injured reserve. Eagles now have 21. Yeah, let's drop Howard. Actually, that's a good one. We can drop Howard. Or Claypool. It's art. Howard or Claypool. Let's have a vote. I'm gonna actually go with the vote. Do we drop Jordan Howard or Claypool? Kenyon Drake sucks, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't phase me, dog. Not a cool story. I mean, we got Latavius Murray too. I want Latavius and Jeff Wilson. I think I'd rather have Latavius, more long-term value. Yeah, let's do that. I'm dropping both. I think I want Latavius and Jeff Wilson. Let's do it. Let's get Jeff Wilson. I like to take these risky moves, man. Whatever it takes to get the win. Let's drop Claypool. And I'm going to drop both. I'm doing it. We don't need a vote anymore. No. You got the roles mixed up. You got the supply and demand mixed up. People want me to hack their lineups, so they pay me. I don't go out and hack people's lineups. You see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? That's like me like, hey, do you want to come mow my lawn? Like, yeah, I mean, you gonna pay me? You see what I mean? Like, you want to come mow my lawn? I mean, it's good exercise. You know, put on your headphones, listen to the Fantasy Couch podcast. That's pretty sick. I'm just letting you know, like, that's how it is. I mean, we got a hit show going on here. Hack My Line. It's been going on for like 3-4 years. Who would have known? Ty Johnson. Now let's get Latavius, man, with the bell cutting. You know, I think Latavius is going to get a lot of run. Let's add him. All right, we're good. I mean, dude, if for some reason Eli Mitchell is out, you just put in Jeff Wilson. That's going to be an amazing start. I might consider Dante Foreman over Corey Davis. I'd probably would do that. I'd probably start. So if Eli Mitchell is out, bench Corey Davis, start Jeff Wilson. Keep tabs on Elijah Moore too. I don't know he's playing, but yeah, this was a fairly easy hack. Did a few things. We did some things here though, and good luck this week, man. Who did I just hack? What's your name? Richard. Good luck this week, bro. I guess we're done with the hacks. Let's answer some questions. And this, I saw another Friar Knox or Friar Muth. If Big Ben's starting, I'm going with Friar Muth. Any of these? What's up, Twitch fam? Any of them worth picking up? Drake's okay. Let's Jeff Wilson I like because there's a chance Eli Mitchell is out. Jeff Wilson would be the RB1 against the Jags. Also a chance that JaMychal Hasty's out too. Mostert's out. Like, I mean, we're talking Wayne Gallman's in Atlanta. Like, we're talking about the only running back could be Jeff Wilson, and they're facing the worst team against the Jags. Like, come on. Like, so that Jeff Wilson has that kind of upside. Let's just say there's a 30% chance Eli Mitchell doesn't play this week. Jeff Wilson has that type of upside. He needs to be owned in pretty much every league. If Eli Mitchell plays, you can drop him if you're in a 10-team league. Sure. I'm hanging on to Wilson, though, period. Other than that, I don't really care. Devontae Freeman's worth an ad for sure. I like that. Other than that, I don't really care. So Jeff Wilson, Devontae Freeman. You're welcome. The big names were Josh Allen and JT for CMC and Herbert. Yeah, that's a huge dynasty. You're talking about all studs here, and mostly really, really young players. Pick 2 standard: J. Rob, Cooper, and Michael Carter. J. Rob, Amari Cooper, Michael Carter. For now, I'm gonna bench Michael Carter. See if we have any other questions. Can't stop Joe Flacco. Oh, I guess that's it. Questions kind of died down at the end. All right. I guess we'll end it there. I'll go eat some dinner. Meme Wars is going down in the Discord. We're going to probably end Meme Wars. Probably end it on Tuesday or something. Tuesday night. Something like that. If you guys want to invite to our private Discord, let me know. But we got the Meme Wars going. It's been quite successful. I'm stealing content, posting it there. I don't know. Depends how. I mean, coming in last minute. I don't know if we want to do another hack. I don't know. I can do it offline too. I can do it offline. Keep that in mind. I can hack you offline anytime. Just keep that in mind. But I do kind of want to eat, and a bunch of crap came up. I'm sorry with the excuses, but I don't know. Tua or Kirk? I'm thinking about Kirk Cousins here. Who does he play? Yeah, let's go with Kirk Cousins. Baltimore or so Ravens or Bucks D? I think we're going with the Ravens D. Let's go Ravens defense. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for not complaining and stuff. Like me. I try not to complain. I appreciate everything though. Oh, did I miss this? Pick 2 standard. No, I got this one. All right. I think we are good. I'm going to end it there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch. Meme Wars is going on. And we do have a second YouTube channel called Fantasy Couch Podcast. You can subscribe to that or just follow or subscribe to the podcast on all the major platforms. Really cool podcast we got going on. We're going to probably be doing a Dynasty segment again on that podcast. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Peace out.